This is The Sim Pit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and today's topic is IBM presents You Make the Call. I've seen a lot going on in the forums about something that went on this weekend, and let me start things off. If you're a racing fan like me, you're coming off of the off season. We've had racing has been away from us for a very long time now, and the Daytona Rolex 24 is sort of the kickoff to the new season. And so I'm excited because this weekend we had a great race. And right here, you've probably seen it yourself. This is a replay of the final in the prototype division. And there was some controversy, of course. And I've seen a lot of varying opinions on this one. So that's why I'm bringing it up today. It is a classic situation of who is at fault. And what you have here is Ricky Taylor in the Cadillac making a pass or trying to make a pass on Felipe Albuquerque in the Mustang prototype. And it's really questionable who's at fault here. And the decision during the race was a no call, which I think in the end was a good decision. And the reason I think that is, well, we could really break this down. And I don't think that Albuquerque ever knew that Taylor was to his inside. So when he came across him, he didn't know he was there. Now, at the same time, he left the door wide open. And when you're talking the closing minutes of a 24-hour race, leaving the door open and letting this guy even get to the inside is where the mistake was made. So I want to place blame on Albuquerque for leaving the door open. How silly, how stupid. Protect that low line. Make him drive around you on the outside. On the other hand, if the guy doesn't know you're there, just because you have a wheel up to the rear wheel, he's not even to the doorway, he's to the rear wheel. He has no way of knowing. So I think it was a great no call. And one thing I heard live, Tommy Kendall said it so well during the race, but if you're playing basketball, part of playing basketball is knowing how the officials are officiating the game. And if they're calling ticky-tack fouls, if they're calling walking, if they're calling penalties very easily, then you better stay on your P's and Q's. You better do a better job because you know you'll foul out of the game. You have to make that adjustment, and that's part of sports, no matter the sport. In the case of the Daytona 24 race, they actually had let a lot of penalties go. These guys have been battling really hard for many laps, both of them doing things that could be questionable. But the reason I'm talking about this is, A, the season is kicked off. We are underway. Racing is coming back, and that's so exciting, whether you're a F1, NASCAR, IndyCar, endurance racing, it doesn't matter. Racing's back, and that's great. It's great for sim racing because that's when people start coming out and getting back into sim racing, getting enthusiastic about that as well. And then the other reason is I'd really like to hear your thoughts. I saw some people just saying Albuquerque blew it. I want to say argument. I had a discussion with John Hill. He thought Albuquerque really made the mistake and was at fault. I actually thought Taylor maybe made the mistake and was at fault. But in the end, I actually do think that the no call was the right decision. So again, please chime in with the comments here at YouTube. Better yet, go to the Sim Pit, put your comments there if you like. And I would really like to think what you think. Who's at fault? Taylor in the Cadillac or Albuquerque in the Mustang? And is this what you want to see out of racing? Do you want to see them staying out of making a decision, let the racers do what they want, or do you think that the organizing bodies have an obligation to make these guys keep it even cleaner? This is the Sim Pit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.